I want y'all to listen to this audio, and just to go ahead and jog your memory for a minute, and then we're gonna follow up on this. I just want y'all to listen to this real quick. We're gonna follow up on this as a reason why I'm doing this video today.
And you know, your San Francisco quarterback, I'm sure nobody ever heard of him. I'm just reporting the news. There was an article today. I love to report the news, and then they said I made a mistake, right? I said, no, the people reporting the news made a mistake if it's wrong. But there was an article today, it's reported, that NFL owners don't want to pick them up because they don't want to get a nasty tweet from Donald Trump. Do you believe that? I just saw that. I said, if I remember that one, I'm going to report it to the people of Kentucky. Because they like it when people actually stand for the American flag, right?
Okay. I'm pretty sure that a lot of y'all, particularly my subs, sorry about that, particularly my subs, had listened to that. That we all know, we all pissed off, we all stand by. Also, I'm one of the ones, along with myself, Town Biz, Ticket TV, Taurine Rain, Mr. Superboy 223, Irv Griffin, The Advice Show, Cynthia G, Daryl Cluis, the CEO of the Blaqspot social networking site, as well as my friends and associates over at Black Junction, know about, like, with all these old sorry asses quarterbacks getting jobs, that why this man here, our brother, who took the liberty, took the risk, put it all on the line by not standing up for the national anthem, which is a racist song anyway. I've always believed that, written by racist cracker Francis Scott Key, may he burn in hell. So as you listened, that hashtag DOLT45, DOLT 45, says he's the reason that Colin Kaepernick is quote unquote unemployed, because he said 32 NFL team owners, particularly especially the one in Boston somewhere, said that they didn't want to get a nasty tweet from him. Well, that was like what, 3 months ago. Actually, 4 months ago. I'm sorry. 3. Let me take it back. February. 3 months ago. We're in May now, and it comes to me as some great news that was coming out of the Associated Press, if I'm not mistaken, that one of those teams didn't go for 45's BS, and said and reported that the Seattle Seahawks have been reportedly interested in Colin Kaepernick. Now, I heard that the first time, and I thought like, oh, it's probably just a rumor, but then I decided to go ahead and start investigating a little bit more, and really come to find out through my sources that are in those circles, as well as anywhere else. But I'll go with my sources, and I went for the facts that the report about the Hawks interested in Kaepernick is legit, as well as they're interested in RG3. But the focus is on Colin Kaepernick, because see, like myself, Ticket, Town Biz, 1LVZ, the whole entire LDBC 93 Sports News, shout out to him, that we've all been fighting, raising, donating money to tickets, PayPal, so they can make that trip up to the NFL office, and we're gonna find out what the hell is going on. Why hasn't Colin Kaepernick been signed? But now the Seattle Seahawks are reportedly interested in him. Now, I probably won't report it till they legitimately sign him, but to see that the blue, green, and white is interested in our brother is more important. So let me just go ahead and just give you the article right here and state it right here. It was from Larry Brown Sports. It happened 11 hours ago today. Saying Seahawks interest in Colin Kaepernick reportedly legit. Now, Pete Carroll saying on Monday that the Seattle Seahawks had considered Colin Kaepernick and Robert Griffin III as backup options to Russell Wilson apparently is more than just lip service. NFL's media Mike Silver reported on Monday, which is yesterday, that Seahawks general manager John Schneider reached out to Kaepernick's agent last week. He describes the team interest in the quarterback as legit. And this is Michael Silver's Twitter handle. Yes, you can see Seahawks GM Snyder reached out to Colin Kaepernick's agent last Friday. Interest in him as potential backup is legit. At NFL Network. Now, this is the most solid report linking Kaepernick to a team since the draft. Early this offseason, reports tied the free agent to the New York Jets, but no contract is materialized. It's been quiet on the Kaepernick front since then, with the exception of the quarterback's charity work. Now, after creating a major controversy, which wasn't controversy, I don't know why they keep saying that. Excuse me one second. Just get all this out of the way, buddy. Controversy last season by kneeling for the national anthem. Kaepernick says he will stand for it this year. But one question is whether Kaepernick wants to continue his playing career or focus on social activism full time. Now, okay, let me stop right here. I'm going to just go with this. Now, when he said that he was going to stand for the national anthem, we've all seen a lot of the backlash that came from within our community. It came from within our community. It came from within, black people, saying like, oh, well, he's a sellout, he's a coon, he's Sambo, he's a mulatto, he never was for us, blah, blah, blah. To all those people that went out there and they criticized this brother, do yourself a favor. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut up, please. Okay? As my brother Poppy Bay had said on one of my videos last time we did the collabo, and we're going to do another one this week. He say like this, man. All y'all dudes that's getting out there want to condemn him because he did his thing. He did his thing. He did his part. You can't expect the man to be on the knee forever. And as you can see, he's still gonna fight the good fight. He just gonna take it on a different avenue. Because like I said before, as I said before, this man is not playing checkers, he's playing chess. He knows what the hell he's doing. Just like he knew what the hell he doing. He knew what he was doing when he took the stand and used his platform to raise social awareness as well as racial injustice. Shit. And even when his own birth mom, that piece of shit, turned around and threw him under the bus. He don't even acknowledge it. But Colin Kaepernick's adopted parents, hell, I say those as parents, both white, they stand by and support what Colin Kaepernick doing. And I always believe they did. Which basically goes ahead and proves my point even more, that, that not every white person is a white supremacist. So, we got to be real careful when we use the term white supremacy. I mean, look what he did. He's up in New York. He donated I hate saying donated. He gave his custom tailor-made suits to ex-felons who were just released so they could have something to wear, so they could go on a job interview and look suave and dapper. Okay? He's already gave $50,000 to Meals on Wheels to feed homeless seniors. Okay? Colin Kaepernick still out there putting in that work. All you little armchair revolutionaries that's talking all that noise about saying that he sold out this and that, what are you doing? Besides sitting behind the keyboards, talking all this ish and everything, and so on and so forth. Go ahead, I'll wait. What are you doing? You ain't putting in the work like this man putting in the work. Despite the fact that an NFL team hadn't called him, hadn't shown interest in him up until now. Now, as far as the game stream media goes, the hell with them. We already know what they up to. We already know the type of stuff that they try to do. As Jason Black reported a while back, like how they did an article out of the Griot. And how they used the all-in tactic to go not only after Colin Kaepernick, but try to go after his girlfriend, his woman Nessa Diab, and they probably this man has gotten death threats too, from some old typically Caucasian terrorists. Let's just call them right there. I'm not even gonna call these fuckers race soldiers. I'm just gonna call them terrorists. And guess what? They got the coon sympathizers coming right behind them. I'm coming, master. Now, we ain't down with that Kaepernick. Oh, Kaepernick, he ain't even black, according to Rodney Harrison, dumbass. Coons like him. Like Jerry Rice, Victor Cruz, and look what Victor Cruz at. A teammate called him. But see, that just goes to happen. That goes to show what happens when you out here buck dancing and cooning. Same go for Shaq. Same go for Ray Lewis. Oh God, anybody know me? No, I hate that motherfucker. I hate that bitch hate that fuck nigga with a passion. Woo. Ray Lewis, his muscle-headed ass, hell, he better be worrying about his son with those attempted rape charges out there in East Carolina. Fat Joe, another uneducated dummy that tried to tweet out something and try to be politically correct, but then all of a sudden, here's a motherfucker here that basically made his music off of black people and stuff, and want to get out here and want to claim that, oh, I'm Cuban this and all that other stuff. So now all of a sudden he tweets something about referring to Kaepernick not standing for the national anthem, talking about, man, you got to respect the flag and all that bull crap. So now all of a sudden you a patriotic drug dealer now, Fat Joe. Have several seats. Right along beside the other tubbalard, Jason Whitlock. Oh, I'm sorry, let me refer to that. Jason Whalelock. Along with Stephen A. Snitch. And the rest of them other coons that tried to trash Kaepernick. Racist ass Trent Dilfer. Mike Dicker. You know, sometimes I wish the wrong, you know, as far as I'm concerned as a Bears fan, you know, I never acknowledged that piece of shit, that Pollock. Buddy Ryan was my favorite. May he rise in power. And yeah, I said that, and I know it's a white man, but that's all right. You know, Boomer Assassin, all y'all motherfuckers out there. You know. But it was also a lot of people on that in the industry too that also supported Kaepernick. Randy Moss for one, Charles Woodson another one. Definitely Shannon Sharp. You know, kudos to Shannon Sharp, man. You know, he always stuck up for Colin Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? You know, so a lot of those cats, they really need to have their asses handed to them for that. But nah. But now they definitely needed to have their asses handed to them for doing that. So we may be seeing number 7 be wearing these colors. And I said a while back, I told some friends of mine when I was out and about, I say, like, I would not be surprised that he might end up being up with Seattle. Reason why I'm saying this, because it'll keep him on the West Coast. He can still go ahead and put in the charity, the work that he does for social activism. I hate to say social activism. Social awareness and fighting against racial injustice. You know, especially like police brutality against, and you know, the killing of unarmed black men, women, and children. Now the question that everybody want to know, asking the same stupid ass question, does this man wants to play? Of course he wants to play. That's his career. In case anybody been keeping up to date, man, in addition to his charity work, Colin Kaepernick is a beast when it comes to working out, man. You know, like myself, he's a beast when it comes to working out, when it comes to doing the cardio and stuff. He's a Scorpio. I mean, shoot, that's one of the two things we love to do. We love to work out. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about that. But people want to try to make all these excuses about, oh, well, shoot, he ain't got the muscle mass, you know, since he went vegan and all that bullshit. Cheetah 12 and Sharon Rodgers, which is Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, they've been taking vegan diets and nobody hasn't said shit to them. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know why. Oh, yeah, that's right. They're white. So they're entitled to do that. To some of the black folks that want to criticize Kaepernick. And some white ones as well. That, you know, a lot of y'all just need to shut up. Y'all just really need to shut up. His diet has nothing to do with how his performance is on the field. I mean, this is the same Colin Kaepernick who back in 2012 took the 49ers to the Super Bowl, and they was an inch close from winning it. And then went back the following year and took them all the way to the NFC Championship. And we all know what happened there. And plus, like the 6 years he was there with the 49ers, but throughout his career, he had the most touchdown passes. You know, anybody, I forgot the stats. I can't say it off the top of my head right now. I can't think about it top of my head. But anybody in the stats, you can leave it down in the comment section. Because I know he had more touchdown receptions than interceptions. Okay? But then when you look at people like Mike Glennon and Mark Sanchez getting jobs. Hell, even this the little racist wide receiver that used to play for the Eagles, Riley Cooper. Remember him, people? Remember him? The one who was at that Cheney Chesney concert and he mad because a black security guard wouldn't let him go backstage, and he shouted that crap, oh, I'll fight every nigga out here and stuff. You know, and then he comes on TV the other day to apologize. Who comes to defend him? Here you got Stephen A. Smith once again with his buck dancing super coon cape on, and as well as and I even hate to say this, Deion Sanders too. Deion Sanders was buck dancing as well, but then he been doing that for a minute, man. I've been real disappointed in Deion, man. You know what I'm saying? But then again, he from Fort Myers. What do they know? He from Fort Myers, on the west coast of my home state of Florida. What the hell he know? He from Fort Myers, I'm in Miami. You know. Shoot. What can I say? But it's definitely good news. It's definitely great news. You know what I'm saying? Like them. But it hasn't deterred him from his other social activism. I mean, Colin Kaepernick has given money to a lot of these charities, and he's still out there doing stuff. I mean, you know, your rights camps, which started out in San Francisco, and now he's opening up everywhere. Now, just recently, I'm gonna look this up for y'all right now, just to show y'all I'm not playing. I'm gonna look this up for y'all right now. I know y'all see all this stuff. Oh, by the way, shout out to James Harden too for coming through in Miami, man. Nice to chop it up with him. Let me see if I can pull it up. Ah, here we go. Yes. Now, in case y'all heard that that Common, and I like Common, man. I like Common. I'm a big fan of Common. I had the pleasure of meeting him a few years ago. That's a real brother there, man. That's a real brother. I like Common, you know what I'm saying? Common has been, because Colin Kaepernick opened the Know Your Rights camp in Chicago. That's right, in Chi-Town. Common, as well as Kerry Hilson, have teamed up with Colin Kaepernick to start a Know Your Rights camps there and bring social awareness there. And you know how much these Caucasian supremacists and these coons love to use Chicago as they talking points, talking about, oh, the unemployment among blacks is the highest there. They use Chicago all the time. If it's not Chicago, it's either Baltimore, Memphis, shoot, they'll even talk about LA. Hell, they'll even talk about here in Miami and stuff, you know. But so that is a good thing that you seeing this is going on and stuff. And Chicago is basically, to me, is the is definitely jump off point. In honors of Fred Hampton. To all my Chi-Town people, shout out to all my people in the Chi, man, because I love the people that come from Chicago, man. Plain and simple. I just love it. I get goosebumps on top of goosebumps when I speak to people all the time. I run across people that's from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like this. Shout out, because this is where Fred Hampton set it off here. He was the chairman of the Black Panther Party in Chicago before he got set up and was murdered by Chicago PD. Yes, murdered on the issue by orders from J. Edgar Hoover and the FBI. You know what I'm saying? And also an agent was also in his ranks, Ryan Clark. Yeah. They spiked his drink, and him and another friend of his, and Chicago PD just killed the man right there, shot him like that several times like that. But his wife and son have survived. Fred Hampton Jr., he's grown up now. I think he's like in his 20s now. You know what they did to his dad. Fred Hampton, man, was very charismatic, so on and so forth. But Common, him being from Chicago, Kerry Hilson is also there. So yeah, the Know Your Rights camp, it's definitely needed there. It's definitely needed there in Chicago. I'm Colin. If you're listening to this, brother, I'm waiting for one to come through here in Miami. Bring it down here to South Florida. Shoot, bring it right down here to South Florida. I will personally be glad to go ahead and link up with you on that. Because anybody that know me or follow me or subscribe to me, whether you follow me on Instagram or on Facebook, or either subscribe to me on my channel or whatever, knows that I'm one of the biggest supporters for Colin Kaepernick. From day one. I'm just not no bandwagon jumper or nothing like that. From day one, I supported this man. And this was before he even took a knee or refused to stand for the national anthem. And I got the evidence to go ahead and prove that. But the good news is the focal point, let me just get back on topic here, that the Seattle Seahawks have shown interest in Colin Kaepernick. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. Have shown interest in Kaepernick. And that's a good thing. And I think it'll be a best option, the best thing there for them. Also, they're also interested in RG3 too. So we're going to see how that pans up. But we're going to go ahead. What I'm going to do, I'm going to still stay on top of this. And I'm going to keep y'all posted on it. Because I'm telling you right now, this is going to be sweet. And at the same time, it'll shut up Dope 45, who's already got some major problems as we speak. But then again, when it comes down to him, I get my news from Saturday Night Live, thanks to Alec Baldwin and Melissa McCarthy as the Bushman, Sean Spicer. This is like this. So yeah, but still though, I'm gonna leave a link in the description for the phone number to the offices of the NFL and the address as well. So y'all like Roger Goodell ass up too. We all know Roger Goodell's a white supremacist anyway. And, the public lynching they trying to do to this man is absurd. So, that's just a symbolic to let other dudes know, black athletes know, y'all niggas better not do the same thing like that. But here's the one thing. How I knew this was going to happen, look at which player of the Seahawks he's talking to. Michael Bennett, brother of Martellus Bennett that used to play for the Patriots, because he was one of the ones that said he wasn't going to go to the White House, and I don't blame him. One thing about the Bennett brothers, you're not going to deter them, You're not going to deter them. That's for damn sure. They always gonna stand their ground no matter what. And also kudos to Chris Long too, son of Howie Long. Now, in case y'all know, Chris Long, who's not playing with the Eagles now after he won the Super Bowl with the Patriots, he's one of the few white players that stood behind Colin Kaepernick. So I'm telling you like that because it's just like a lot of us blacks like that, but you got white folks too, and people from all ethnicities or all walks of form of life that's standing behind Kaepernick and they're rooting for him, you know, regardless of what 45 considers. But who cares about him? I'm saying like this. Seattle Seahawks, stand up, man. Let's try to go ahead. Let's try to bring this home for them.